And staying in Britain, the university's minister says Confucius institutes in the UK will be required to declare their funding. Partnerships with such institutes may be closed if they are found to be restricting free speech. Confucius institutes are promoted as global education programs imparting Chinese language and culture, but they are known to actually promote Chinese Communist Party propaganda. The institutes operate on campuses across the UK and beyond. Here's NTD's Jane with more.
Following pressure from MPs who are concerned that Confucius institutes are censoring views critical of the Chinese regime, the government proposed a change in the law that's aimed to protect free speech on UK campuses. These Confucius institutes are controlled by the Chinese Communist Party. MP Alicia Kearns, who had tabled an amendment, warned that universities are being weaponised.
Our students, our kids, our under 18s are being taught Mandarin by Confucius institutes, which are the arm of the Chinese state. Confucius institutes are supervised by the Chinese Communist Party, by the Ministry for Education. They are not allowed to hire teachers unless they have been vetted by the Chinese Communist Party. I have recently discovered that Edinburgh University's Confucius Institute has representatives of the Chinese Communist Party's embassy on its board. This is absolute outright political intervention. They are not allowed to cover issues such as Taiwan or Tibet that apparently are sensitive. This is deeply concerning. Lancaster University, Edge Hill University, these are two universities that rely on CIs to provide teaching for undergraduates. We cannot allow a hostile power to capture our education provision. British students deserve a choice, and they should not be forced to learn a language through the prism and narratives of a genocidal regime. And that is what we are trying to do here. We are not anti-China, it is about resilience within our system.
The universities minister set out changes to the Higher Education Freedom of Speech Bill, which means that UK Confucius institutes need to declare funding and their partnerships could be terminated. She says it will protect universities from undue foreign influences that work against British values.
Indeed, New Clause 2 also requires the reporting of funding from certain overseas educational partnerships, including Confucius institutes.
Sweden cut ties with Confucius institutes in 2020, and later the then US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said that Confucius institutes were an entity advancing Beijing's global propaganda and malign influence campaign. This UK bill is now due to go to the House of Lords for further scrutiny. Jane, NTD News, London.